We are- Say hello, everyone.
Oh, are we live?
Yeah, I said we're live twice.
Oh, oops. I must have been unaware. Sorry. Hello, stream.
Hello.
Views 0. That's good. Nice to have no views. Oops. Right, so... What is my stream actually showing? It's showing that, okay. Here.
I will go open the stream, my iPad.
Okay.
So what we're going to be doing is testing lap 2 of Mario Circuit. It's basically a flap. So we're going to be doing the Ultra, but the catch is you have to use Spear, and you have to hit the chain chomp.
I was not alerted as to this. Are you? I was not alerted as to this task's existence.
No, this is a task for me and me only.
Right.
The curio task.
And that's
Now I
cool.
see what. Now I see what this is. Now I remember.
Yeah.
What if I just like said it out loud? That'd be really funny.
Well, you know, the stream title kind of gives it away.
I don't know what the stream title is.
Go to YouTube. Oh, what? That's cool.
Oh. Well, that changes things.
Alright, so my idea is to do...
Oh, my favorite streamer, Curio, is streaming. Let's see who's on his call. Oh god,
Flip over here. Right. Get over
Am
there.
I allowed to help?
No.
Why not?
That's strat talk.
You're already showing us the run, thereby strat talking with us.
No, it's you're allowed to give me pointers, I suppose, but I'm the one who has to make the task.
Well, yeah, I do not have the
why.
time right now to be taking this and optimizing it.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, you're allowed to help.
Yo. Beanzard is gonna have to have like a coach, like right next to them while they're making each of their runs. Like
he's not TASing.
I know, like in real time. Like that mini turbo was really good. That one was slightly wide.
I was kind of hoping I was kind of hoping he'd stream, but it seems he's chosen not to.
Not bad actually. That was pretty decent. Why are you doing this in real time?
I want to get a short lap one, so I don't have to keep watching it over.
Oh, King Alex strat.
I got the King Alex strat last time, but then I overrode it.
Why don't you just slow the game down? Oh, that's pretty good.
It's better. Didn't
well,
even open
the hop wasn't good, but.
Why do I keep just diving headfirst into that Goomba?
Why are you trying to task the entire second half of the lap at full speed with no save states?
Why not? It's fun. This ramp is really fun, okay? That's more like it.
Bro's going to the moon. That was much better landing. Alright, he's gonna hit the Goomba anyway. Okay. Why don't you just enable the tricking off of Goomba's code?
Because the task is actually that.
But you have to hit the... you have to...
That's just
you have to... What is it again?
I have a run now. So...
Can we get the task...
in
what
the
is it?
stream?
Yeah, task 16 text on screen.
Task 16A?
Task 15 and a half.
No, we've already had 15 and a half. Let's call this 15.9.
15.69?
Oh, whoops. Lovely, lovely overlay. Why didn't I spot that? There we go.
I don't know.
Sorry.
Oh, did you actually add an overlay?
Okay, let's fix this. Title.
Oh. Oh, hey guys. I didn't realize people were in the chat.
Testing radio circuit. Lap 2.
Marvis, why are you in the chat but
All
not in the
mushrooms.
call?
Must do ultra. Must hit. Chain. Chomp. Okay. Make small.
Oh, that's well, that changes things.
What's up, dudes?
Ask and ye shall. It's Marvis Minglebird.
Wait.
Wait, Curie.
We're literally streaming on my YouTube channel. Please don't do that.
Well, you can mute the soundboard.
Oh yeah.
Wait, before he does it, somebody play every sound.
Wait, is January the second month?
I'm
Wait, is January the second month?
pointing.
Mute soundboard.
I wasn't in the call because I was in a
Oh,
call with
Mute
another friend playing a game with him. But now he's gone to go eat, so...
Who is it?
Who is that? I muted soundboard for literally everyone.
Who is it?
Come in.
I'm trusting Flurry did not do it.
Why? Flurry's like the most likely to do it out of any of us.
So my idea is to do right
It's
sides.
like the viewership drops into the negatives after that one sound effect gets played.
I'm just gonna do like a really rough up here. Wow. Okay. Whoops. That's
Jesus.
not terrible.
Birmingham.
I'm just
Birmingham.
testing my soundboards because I just got the big nitro.
What if we just game the system by just perfectly recreating this the soundboard sound effects?
Curio.
There's a dog?
Yes.
When the... since the CT Jams results are out,
Yes.
do people get access to the tracks, or no?
They are already public.
They're already public in the CCGM
Okay.
server.
So this is a
Okay.
lap 2 task?
No reason why I want to know this. I mean...
We've already got 2 people in this call abusing that loophole. So you're not
I
alone.
mean... Yeah, okay.
This is going to be
What is it?
loophole that the tracks exist and you can task them before the task is released.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have time for that right now.
It's not really a loophole. It won't help. Maybe it will.
So wait, this is a lap. Okay, it's on screen. Lap 2. What about lap 3?
No, it has. It can be any lap, but I'm just choosing to do a lap 2 because it means less setup time.
You should do it on lap. You should do it on lap 3. Dash, can we not spam the soundboard the entire time?
Okay, fine. I'm just going to stop. Sorry.
Not the extremely loud, incorrect buzzer as I'm trying to ask a question.
My guess is this alignment is way too like direct at the
Where's the track?
wall. So
So
Where's it in? What channel is it in?
CCGM announcements.
Oh.
Or you can just look in the VC
Wait.
text chat, and I sent the zip of the tracks.
So if you complete lap 2, but you only use 2 mushrooms, is that a disqualification?
Oh my...
No.
But it says you have to use all the mushrooms.
And I'm going to because it's faster.
But if you don't do that, if you save one of them for the next lap, then like,
There it is.
is that a DQ? What if you use an infinite number of mushrooms?
And then it wraps around to being 3 because floating point overflow.
Yeah.
Watch us abuse like the getting a head start, and then it's like it's on 200 CC.
Floating point overload?
I said overflow, and I just meant integer overflow, but I said floating.
Yeah,
just to make you
floating
annoyed.
point overload would be insane.
Wow, you overflowed past infinity.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, this
Wait,
alignment.
one of them is on a battle course?
Yeah, I had to test a
Yep.
battle course. That
How
sucked.
are you testing for
What I basically did was
Beanzard64?
just record live because I couldn't be bothered setting up DTMs.
Oh, some
Wait,
of them
one
are
of
in
the tracks
same
has
spot.
bird.
I could just change what
Curio-
tracks they're assigned to, right?
Curio is on the content grind set. He's going to reach new heights.
I'm not actually looking
So-
at the chat.
Tomorrow he's dropping his collaboration with TWD98, the embed generator, and
Yeah, tomorrow TW98
Insert
and I are
other-
going to be reacting to Task 9 2021.
tomorrow
Uh,
Curio is going to be dropping his latest video on the results stream for Task 20 2025.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. It's just me traveling back in time.
So, Carrier, we have a
Back?
question in chat from Tactical Tasser. Why are you tasking for Beanzard64?
That's what I've been answering.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, I guess he's not been there.
So there's
Except
a,
I
don't know.
there's a
Just
reason.
asked.
So him and I are doing a collab.
He and I.
He and I are doing a collab. So I approached him a few months ago, asking if he wanted to do a challenge with me. Basically, he asked his viewers to send in challenge ideas, and we picked one, modified it a bit, and he's doing it RTA, and I'm doing it with test tools, and he's going to make a video about his attempts and the difference between his run and mine, and I'm going to make a video about my attempts and the difference between his run and mine. So it's going to be cool.
Is it gonna be like one of those GeoGuessr like challenge
What?
things where it's like you got one side? I say GeoGuessr and Dash's head, like the little light bulb appears over his head. Where it's like it's showing one side as like a professional GeoGuessr player, and then the other side is 100 different people who are all like noobs and don't know what they're talking about. Like, is Florida?
What?
I want to see one of those style things where it's like you have two different commentated sides and it like alternates between them.
Trying.
So
to
one of
if I can
them,
fit.
so one of them is just like Beanzard struggling to even get a run with the Ultra, and then the other side is Curio
I
just
bet
calmly
he's
getting like the
already
most
got
precise
the
strats.
Ultra at this point, and I suck.
Level 1 crook versus level 50 mafia boss.
Yeah.
I literally.
Why are you
not
trying to
getting-
do it like this? Can't you do
Because-
this shroomless?
Yeah, I'm getting it one stream first, just so I've got a. Because the super grind thing's gonna suck.
Do you have to use spear?
Yes.
That's not in the rules. You got to update them.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's good. Yeah.
You just use Wario Bike and just super slide the whole thing.
Mhm.
That would be crazy, actually, because
Yee.
you would be able to hit the chomp with low IV and just not get hurt by it
That's
while
actually-
moving at high
That's
speed.
what I'm gonna be doing, just without moving at high
With
speed.
spear?
Yeah, I'm just gonna be. I'm gonna be slowing
Hmm.
down, bonking off the chain chomp, and then turning.
Why don't you just super slide into it?
I mean, if I can, but it's unlikely because I'm on spear. Unlikely. I said unlikely. I do remember. I do have to enter the lab,
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
and then I have to turn around.
Oh, okay.
I suppose I could do a delayed.
You
lap
could like
count.
super slide, then like hop backwards
Oh, no,
into
I
the
couldn't.
chomp and then shroom forward. That would be really cool.
Oh, whoops! I just completely.
That would be
missed.
quite hard. How much time do you get to make your run?
Technically my time started 2 days ago. And it's due tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe not as elaborate of an idea as I'm coming up with.
He's had 3 days to grind RTA though.
Spark41 says, I discovered that super sliding is humanly possible to with like restrictions.
It's
And
always been
yeah,
humanly possible. It actually
yeah, it's
wait,
been.
There we
Go
go.
ahead.
Nice.
You get
Okay.
it?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so basically what I'll be doing is starting the lab under here. And then I'll go to the chain chomp. I have to wait till it has a good cycle so I can hit it like around here. And then I do that. I use a mushroom.
Are there any ghost key checkpoints?
And then this is the best stream spot, so I do that.
Oh, I am watching your stream. Okay. On Discord.
And then you use 3 more shrooms, and then you can
I
use 3
use
more.
mushrooms.
And I
And
get
then
disqualified, and then
Let's see
Beanzard
what my
never
time
talks to
is
me again.
actually.
Can we get Beanzard in this chat? real quick?
21 seconds. Solid. I'm just gonna open a notepad. Note down 21 seconds.
How you just while in the super sliding state, you just tap in a direction, like repeatedly, very fast.
Hang on, what time is it? 10:50 a.m. Okay.
Like it's humanly possible, but it's not really like practical anywhere for humans.
You
yet.
probably
Oh,
wouldn't
yeah.
be able to do it well humanly. Or it
Yeah.
would save time anywhere.
Yeah, you would need a really long stretch of road in order to make it faster for RTA. So like Luck Wheelie Circuit, for example. And like that's it.
Luck wheelie circuit.
Curious
Actually-
clipping
Actually,
has always been an enigma to me
Oh.
because Curious what did you
Starting
do?
here would be good.
Ah, okay.
idea. Oh, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say you're like the best Tazer that can't wall clip
Correct.
with like any level of consistency.
I can do it really easily, but like I also suck.
Meanwhile, remember that time? I know this was a thing that I originally wanted to do but never finished. Where, I wanted to do it at some point because you wanted to do it, and I don't know. I thought it'd be funny to do the same thing, with like doing all the ultras, and I speed ran through like some of the faster ones. I literally just would slow down, got the RMC ultra first try, and you were like, "What?"
What do you mean RMC? RMR?
RMC, no, MC, just
Ah.
like this tracks, and you were like, what? Your problem is gonna be like the bike's rotation and also this. The curb is gonna be a problem for you.
I'm guessing Curio tomorrow is the announcement, right, for the task.
It's only possible on like naked ground.
I'm
CTs
guessing
made
you'll
made
say,
in
like,
SketchUp. That's
If
true.
there are tracks that aren't included because of a 95% rule as well, like last time.
Who says it's an ultra task?
Me.
Right now. You're not okay, Curio. I think you've
I don't think
forgotten.
it's gonna work.
I
Forgot
mean,
until
there's
It's
last-
definitely. I don't think it's gonna be
16
faster.
lever
Yeah.
tracks and CT jams and Curio has an announcement. It's gonna collab with CT jams.
I don't even know what the
I
task
know
is.
what
Let
to
me see.
do.
Or the...
I know what to do.
Let me see what it is.
I
I'll
need to
DM
stay
it to
on
you.
this because I'm not quite.
What,
on
then
the
why
finish
you-
line. No, think about it.
I
Think
gave
about
you.
it.
I gave you evidence early in Danganronpa
Okay.
too. So now you have to give me
So
the task
I
early.
Bro,
can-
that evidence did nothing for me. I literally already knew the information that it gave me, except
See
for like
this?
one small
I
part.
have room.
I don't want to
super
work
slide a
on.
bit
I don't want to play tonight because I want
before
to think
enter
about
the
it more.
lab. See that,
By the way,
Jello?
we'll do this
Where's he
tonight.
going?
I have
What
room
are
to
you
super
doing?
slide.
Oh, I see. Wait, how are you? Oh, you're behind the finish line.
to the other
Yeah.
call. Bye.
Oh, okay. See ya, man. Whatever. I'll just be the professional in the call for today. Actually, Marvis isn't professional either. I don't know what I'm talking about. Who just got kicked from the? Who got purged from the chat? Beanzard64, like the YouTuber? No, Beanzard64, like the Mario Kart Wii player.
That's the same person.
I know.
Ah, cool.
How do y'all wall clip so consistently? It took me 2 days to get the RBC3 Shroomless wall clip to skip the turn with task tools.
Oh, that one
That's a difficult. That's a
sucks.
difficult clip.
That's
Yeah,
one of the hardest, at least corner clips you can get.
it's not an easy clip. I've done it before. It's not impossible, but it's also not. It's not easy. It's definitely easier than the one Curio's doing right now.
What do you mean? The tree one was fine.
Yeah, it's easier. Wait, no, what? No, it's harder than the one that Curio's doing.
Yeah,
I
the tree
can't
one's really
sometimes
good.
with my
You
with my
couldn't.
speaking.
You can't English today.
I can't. It's fine.
See that? I've got speed now.
But yeah, wall clips like that where you're approaching the wall at a weird angle, they're never super fun.
Exit the state. Here?
Oh yeah, Tactical was asking me for advice on the run because he made a segment with this. I'll look at it again
The CT
real
test.
quick. Again, I still think that you should consider trying to get the slip drift at the start from the start boost, because I feel like with Platinum Runner that would actually be quite helpful. Doesn't BC3 RBC3 use a slip drift at the start just with regular vehicles?
Yeah, it uses start slip.
Mm-hmm.
Even starting with more speed like this is time save. Because it saves me having to use a mushroom for some stuff.
Yeah, because there's the big shortcuts at the end, but you're also not. You don't have 3 shrooms, so.
I do have to enter the lab though, so it's. Ooh, idea. Super grind.
Are there any tutorials for TASing Mario Kart Wii? Well, lucky for you, you're on the channel that's currently making one. That's like
Yeah,
a multi-episode extravaganza.
If you haven't seen it yet, go take a look at the first episode of the tutorial. Further ones will be coming soon, next month at least. By next month, it's probably like in the next 2 weeks. I haven't.
Great job on that video, by the way. At least the first one.
Thank
Really
you.
high quality stuff.
I'm most proud of the safe state explanation.
Oh yeah, that was those graphics were beautiful, dude.
So
I saw that. I'm like, this is the real deal.
fun part about that was I came up with those graphics in my sleep.
Did you make the graphics?
Yeah,
Oh, sick.
like it was literally just like a shape and then some screenshots from my screenshots folder.
Are you sure you're entering the
Uh,
lab
if-
optimally?
So hang on, let me just pause for a second. If you haven't seen it, the tutorial has lots of screenshots on Peach Gardens. There are only like 5 unique screenshots. And there's 10 save state slots. I duplicated half of them.
Okay. How long have you been TASing? What's the hardest part about it?
So
We've
Joe and I
both
have
been
been TASing
TASing
about the same amount of time. So we've been
6
TASing for about
years?
6 years, yeah. Hardest part, it changes, honestly. Because you just get,
Jesus, I'm old.
you get better at certain things, you get rusty at others. Like, I used to be good at super grinding, but now super grinding is surpassed.
No,
I'm
actually,
good
Kirio,
at.
I think you're answering the question wrong. What's the hardest part about it? Finishing a run.
No, I'm not terrible at finishing runs. It's just uploading them that's my issue right now.
Well, no, we have different optimization standards, and also we task very different things.
TASing this game is really varied compared to others.
Right.
Everyone tasks
Some people have
differently,
higher
everyone uses
optimization
different
standards. Some people,
stuff.
yeah.
Everyone tasks for a different reason, with different motivations, with different quality in mind.
Hey Kai, what's up?
Okay.
Because like there's a lot of different like difficult things about TASing. There's not really one hardest thing. It's like, oh, there's like a maybe one person will have a hardest tech, and then there's like, you know, a hard like mindset type feat, and then just like, I don't know. There's a lot to it that's difficult, but there's also a lot of stuff about it that's relatively accessible. It helps that Dolphin is like across the board just a really accessible emulator. Can you leak the Beanzard video? Yeah, hold on. I'll post the link in the description.
Make the Beans video. No, there's no video yet.
Yeah, because this is part of this process is part of it.
It is in the making currently. You're watching it happen live.
So Curio, if your run is due in a day, why is it that you are
Starting today?
well not just starting today, but like not you're like making a prelim strats test without even using the I'm almost positive a
wait.
standstill would be faster
I
there.
forgot to enter the lab.
Oh my god. Beans is gonna be like, all right, great. I got a 40-second time. What do you got? It's like I got the wall clips before the flap starts.
Forgot to finish
Pycore
the
not so
lab.
much though. Pycore,
I'm using Pycore
I
right
mean,
now. So
yeah.
if you've ever wondered what it looks like, this is it.
The hardest aspect to testing Mario Kirby varies depending on what you want to achieve. Sometimes optimizing checks, sometimes performing a certain strategy, or finding a new strat. Strat discovery is kind of its own realm. It's not really like expected that like everyone that TASes needs to find all of these new crazy strats, because it has gotten increasingly difficult to find new strats in this game. But finding new strats doesn't have to be a super glamorous thing. There's, you know, new strats that are found that are, you know, relatively tame in terms of like what they are, but they do save time, and that's always valuable, regardless of what it is. Thank you, Ninja Vestos, for the good luck, the what is it called? Compliments. The nice things to say. What's the most difficult track to task? That also varies from person to person, but there's a few that are generally considered
There's a few
really
that
hard.
suck. A lot of people would say Maple Treeway, but since I've had the opportunity to task that, I don't actually think it's as terrible as people say.
It does suck.
It does
Don't
suck.
listen to him.
It's just not.
He didn't even do the QM double trick at the end, and he thinks it's not hard.
Okay, so different. what counts as hard to task also depends on the kind of optimization standard you're looking at.
If you're going for max optimization, tracks like
going for
that are really
90%.
bumpy, really
I was
suck.
going for 90%. Most
Yo,
tracks
Beanzard is here! Hey man, what's up?
Oh yeah, there he is.
I was joking earlier that I didn't expect you to actually show up in chat. That's so funny. But yeah, Maple Treeway is really hard. DK Summit is pretty messed up. I mean, I don't really like Sherbet Land that much, but I feel like that's not that like if I actually yeah, nobody likes TASing that track except Justin for some reason. Well, actually, I don't even know if that's true. He just made the test.
He just made the test, yeah.
DK Mountain's really rough too, yeah. It's so hard to figure out if anything, if things on the track are not possible because you can barely even drive on it. I don't know what they were thinking when they added that track in. Luigi Circuit?
Why did they add it to MKGP?
No clue.
Prequel to CTGP.
Oh yeah, DDR is a really messed up one as well.
Anything
in like every single category.
Anything that's like slippery road sucks. So DKJP sucks. Anything with like sticks involved, so curbs like this.
DDR is probably the most consistently difficult category across all, or like difficult track across
because
all
the
of its
entire
categories.
track at all times sucks.
Yeah, and then it even has like a really stupidly hard ultra method.
And whose fault is that?
Move. Next question. I made it terrible, and well, not terrible, but I made it
Made
like
it worse.
stupidly complicated, and then I made it even more complicated.
Yes, the reason I'm doing this.
How long have you been playing Mario Kart Wii non-tasks in general?
Ooh. So I only started playing Mario Kart Wii in like 2016. I say only.
I started in 2013.
I know a lot of people here probably are later than that because I know most of the current player base started in 2018, 19.
I've had Mario Kart Wii for a very long time. I don't remember when I got it, but I got it for Christmas, and I played it the day that I got it, and it was very, very fun. I remember playing Mushroom Gorge, and that was back when like that one shortcuts video had been posted, and it did like the Mushroom Gorge Ultra, and I'm like, how do you do
Actually.
that?
Actually, I
Never did I think. I could have never
vague
expected that young kid bouncing around on those mushrooms would someday have the fastest time on that track. with
I have a
Tools Assist.
vague memory of playing Mushroom Gorge in like 2011.
Everyone remembers their first Mushroom Gorge experience.
So 2016 is a lie. It was at someone else's house though.
What's the hardest CT to task? There's way too many for, and I
Desert
also don't
Bus.
task CTs.
Desert Bus.
No, that's not true. That's just one
Because-
text file.
It still sucks because you have to have
It still
the gu-
sucks because it's
You have to
long,
have
but
the
like
guts to actually record it when you're done.
Dreamcatcher was kind of
because you have to have the guts to record it. Yeah, it's fair. But like TASing, it's in terms of
Okay, so
TASing it.
TASing. This is one track I've been TASing, which sucks because you have to get this ridiculously precise thing. It's kind of a bottleneck, and I have to like decide whether I want to finish it.
If we're talking ultras, probably Waluigi Pinball.
No, that's also like the Desert Bus of Ultras.
That's fair. What is that one that was like ridiculous that has like super sliding with Magic Cruiser?
Oh, Superstar Dystopia. Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah,
insane.
that one's messed up. Luigi's Mansion's Ultra is also really really annoying.
I like the
It's
Woohoo-
just
the Woohoo
one
Island
really
Ultra.
high barrel roll clip, but it's a really high barrel roll clip, and you have to land on a seam afterwards on the other side of the wall.
I personally think that Christmas Court Reverse Ultra is the worst Ultra.
It's not okay. Well, you and Christmas Court, dude. I swear to God.
It is my unofficial
But yeah, as far as
favorite CT.
just TASing in general, like TASing like a normal category, like just like a no glitch category, I have no clue. I think I've TASed one CT.
I don't
outside
think
of
that's
TASCOM.
actually gonna help. So, maybe I will start with a tiny bit of speed and just like use a mushroom straight away.
I've been watching Monster's video to where he found a possible ultra shortcut, which involves clipping a mushroom that sits on the track's side of the off-road.
Oh, you mean Luigi Circuit? The
Yeah.
3-lap ultra. Yeah, that happened this year.
Yeah, it's crazy that we can do that ultra 3 times now.
It is only faster twice though, right?
Maybe? I don't know. I don't know if that's been tested yet. There hasn't really been a lot of 3-lap testing for it as far as I'm aware.
There hasn't been a lot of anything.
Yeah. Outside of like, yeah, old like unrestricted TASs have seen sort of a little dip in, like the last things that we got were like,
Yeah, so the problem with using this mushroom, one, it means that I am forced to do that, so I'm gonna have to use it earlier. And two, it means I can't take the grass cut afterwards.
I
So-
mean, I feel like the fact that you're losing that mushroom is really unfortunate.
Yeah, so
Um,
I need to just not lose the mushroom.
But yeah, in terms of unrestricted 3 laps, there was the RBC task released pretty
That is
recently, and
true.
that task is a
Go watch it.
marvel of like
That is
of TASing. It is incredible.
it's funny how most tasks now are just like massive culminations because we're finally finishing the projects that we just didn't finish in the past 4 years.
Yeah. I mean, 3 laps are always daunting.
Ooh, okay. Let's do that.
BC no ultra task actually
See,
being
even that-
developed.
It's bad.
I
Need to
think it
go.
is it not? It might be on hiatus. I'm not sure. I don't really keep up with major collab projects usually. Uh-oh.
Jello, you should check the submissions channel in TaskUp. That's pretty funny.
Okay. What the?
That's
When does
that's
this task
genius.
end? Oh, it doesn't even have a deadline because it's not
It
posted in
doesn't.
tasks.
Well, before stream tomorrow, for sure. I can tell you that much. Dolphin crash. I think Kuro probably just.
I think
paused the game.
Curio has something he has to deal with.
Yeah.
So feel free to. I need to work, but I'm distracted by
Yeah,
you
okay.
guys. So.
Just someone came into the house, so I just had to unmute. I had to
It
mute.
was it was the pizza delivery person.
So what I'm gonna try and do here is
I'm
just
closing
build up
WSL for
as
now.
much speed as I can, and then use a mushroom. Ideally not then.
Do I know how to do this? Okay, cool. I do.
Good. Down. Hoping for. If I do that, then I still can't slow down. Yeah. So that's the problem I have. So I'm gonna try and super grind. Hi.
Oh my gosh, why now?
Okay then. I think that may have been an improvement. Nope, it wasn't. It was 0.2 slower. better. So, kind of nice. Jay. So for those who are new to the stream, basically I'm doing a collaboration with Beanzard64, and basically we sent out a poll to his viewers, had them come up with new tasks that him and I could do. Then we picked one, and it was the one you can see on screen and what I'm doing right now. He's doing it RTA, I'm doing it with test tools, and then we're going to make some videos. That basically sums it up. Yeah. Okay. So there's still too much mushroom boost. What's your opinion on TASing with keyword? Well, that's what I do. I task with keyboard, so my opinion is very high. I like it. I think it's great.
But how do you task with more than the 8 directions? Because on keyboard it's like you can only press so many buttons, or unless you
Actually
use task input.
I have I have 16 directions, actually, because
Okay.
I've got see my input display. When I press a button,
Yeah.
it goes to soft.
Okay.
So I have 8 directions, and then another 8 directions, and neutral.
Well, guess what? If you use controller, you have hundreds of directions.
Yeah, I know you've got 225, but I don't need that. 99% of tasking does not require more than just those 15, 16, whatever directions. Here we go. That's what I was aiming for.
Okay, I'm back.
Hey, we're discussing different tasking methods.
Have you actually been reading the chat?
Yeah.
Nice. I use GameCube controller to task. Why did I close this? I need this. There we go.
So I finally managed to not die to the chain jump.
I don't understand how there are proficient TASers that use only keyboard
I'm better
and
on
like
keyboard
no
than I
text.
am on computer. Than on
Yeah, but you don't
controller.
have any of the control stick angles. Look at your control stick. It's simply like simply lacking, bro.
What I'm saying to
Yeah,
Dad
it's only 16 directions.
is I've got 16 directions. So I have soft inputs. It's just only one. That's too fast.
You've always wondered if there's a difference between super sliding and super grinding? Me too.
There is. So super sliding is when you're stuck in the ground. What I'm doing as I enter the lap here. Super grinding is when you're lodged in the ground with rapid fire hops, and build speed that way.
Honestly, they might be like the external velocity that they build might be caused from like the same physics interaction though.
But yeah, it's all to do with leaning.
Yeah.
And super grinding has like that little added extra to do with contacting like the ground at all times.
Well, they both have to do well, okay, well, yeah, I guess. They both have to do with, at least to some extent, with like scraping along the ground the way they do.
Yeah.
No, the reason you can slide during the race start is because the gravity is a lot lower. In fact, I think you're just like falling at like
slowly
a
falling, yeah.
yeah, you're slowly falling, but it's
So
like,
wheeling actually just
way,
gives you
way
air
slower.
time. Wheeling just gives you air time.
well, it's also that like any minute like momentum that you have will actually send you quite far when you have really low gravity.
This is kind of frustrating. I could save quite a bit if I just used my mushrooms sooner. Then using my mushrooms sooner would lose me time, so I mean, gotta balance it.
Super grinding is very different from super sliding. The way that super grinding works is that you're pressing the hop button every other frame.
Yep.
With super sliding, you're just alternating the control stick.
Yeah, so right now look at my inputs. This is super sliding.
Yeah. With super grinding, you would effectively do the same control stick inputs, but you would do it more perfectly, and you would also throw in alternating the controls or alternating the hop button to hop
the
at
inputs
30
that
hertz.
I'm doing right now are what you do with super grinding, and then this is just what you do with super sliding.
Mm-hmm.
So super grinding, super sliding.
If you test the controller, you'll never know if the soft drifting angle you are using is the perfect one.
You can, because you can have an input display live.
Yeah. I can speak
So
from
just-
experience. I have mastered the art of being very precise with how I move my control stick.
Yeah, most controller tests.
And you can just see the control stick. You can see what the inputs are. So like, yeah, I can weirdly hit like +3 inputs and like -3 inputs like pretty consistently. Nick, don't say things like that. Everyone's gonna be confused.
What did he say?
Velocity hop with grind sliding.
Yeah, so there's this person in the community. I'm not gonna name them. They refuse to use official names for strats.
No, you're fine, Nick.
They call super hopping velocity hopping. They call super grinding. I think they actually
Who
do
calls
call
it?
it. They actually call it super
Xnet
grinding,
calls
and
it
they call it super slide. They call super sliding grind sliding. It's really weird. It's not Xnet. It's someone else in the community.
Oh, okay. Hi, I just started making tasks and want to know what I should start doing in tasks. Um,
You can always join the task competition, which is currently in hiatus, but there's going to be an announcement on my channel in a couple days, so you can have that to look forward to. Alternatively, you can just pick a random custom track and task it. It's the easiest way to just get started.
or a regular track if you want to lose your mind.
Yeah, I highly recommend not starting with a regular track. I know some people would disagree, but way less pressure on a custom track, and you'll more likely to
Yeah,
want to keep
if you
tasking.
do pick an RT, then you should prepare yourself for what is hopefully constructive, but also like unfiltered criticism. We don't have like a lot of people that stream the process of TASing, so it is good that we get to show some people
I
on
would
the
do it
YouTube
more.
side of things.
I just don't have time.
Yeah. I thought that said on RDS velocity hop with grind sliding. I thought it was like the Sherman hop thing, but with way more stupid names. Start with Platinum Runner? Do not. That vehicle is an absolute train wreck to try to task with. I'm not even gonna lie.
Did, what's his name suggest that?
Yeah, Tactical suggested it. Like, genuinely, Platinum Runner task strats 1 and 2. Well, okay, the second one at least. The first one was easier because I had all the strats, you know, I didn't have any strats that I couldn't use. The second one was so hard to make because I wanted to make everything clean. And clean driving with a vehicle that has a handling stat as high as the Platinum Runners is just so difficult.
So everyone in this call competed in the Platinum Runner task on task, and that was a nightmare because drifting was just too quick.
You can barely get mini turbos because by the time you've gotten like half of your mini turbo charge, you're slamming into a wall.
Yeah, because you're even
Just
like soft
with
drift,
how tight you're taking the turn.
soft drift, the tightest soft drift, the widest soft drift you can do, is already tighter than like
Tighter than bullet
bike.
bikes, max drift. It sort of seems like super sliding seemed faster.
Look that
super
way,
sliding doesn't. Oh, go ahead.
It doesn't build speed immediately.
Well, he said it sort of seems it was sort of like super sliding seemed fast and super grinding then from timing the hop button from both in comparison. I think you're confused. Super sliding is not like a hop based strat the way super grinding is. They're fundamentally different tech.
Yeah, if I could, I would show a video. If someone could like provide a video, that would help. But
we need to get permission though. I've tried to task vanilla tracks, but I end up having such a bad mentality because I struggle to keep up with the RTA world records for the first turn.
Super sliding tasks.
Yeah, well,
here's an example
in that case,
of super sliding.
Okay.
Wait.
The hardest part about super sliding is honestly just optimizing it, because it's like getting into the ground is tough, but like optimizing super sliding movement is so challenging because there's so many different possible variations, and there's only really one way you can optimize it, and that's with TTK. Because otherwise, you're just not going to be able to have a good overview
of super grinding. Yeah, if you only know super grinding from Malio's video, then that's incredibly outdated and more focused on like why super grinding was even discovered.
Super sliding has its advantages over super grinding. and super grinding has its advantages as well.
And then super hopping's just overpowered.
Super hopping is kind of just like
Free BLJ.
it's kind of hard to explain, but it's
Imagine you could do a BLJ
the thing with super sliding and super grinding is that both of those tech are track specific. So like, you know, you can't super slide on a track where like you can't easily get into the ground, which you can do that on a lot of tracks, but like at least in that case it's only usually for like, you know, a fast lap. Super grinding is easier to set up in the middle of a race than than super sliding is, but it usually you can't sustain it for as long because super sliding you can just sort of keep going, whereas with super grinding eventually you are gonna have to eject.
Yeah.
At which point the challenge is preserving that speed, and then super hopping is basically just like you can do it pretty much anywhere.
Yeah.
And also it's like way less fun to TAS than the other two.
Yeah. As a super grind fan, one of the people who was TASing super grinding when it first became cool, I'd say in terms of most fun to TAS, it goes super grinding, super sliding, super hopping.
Yeah.
And I'd
I
say
would say
that's
so, too.
probably the consensus for a lot of people. Except
It's
maybe
definitely the
Shetna.
order of how accessible they are. Super sliding is accessible if you're like knowledgeable in TTK.
The inputs are a bit of a pain.
Yeah, but if you use TTK and you're used to it, then it's not that bad.
Yep.
Even with knowledge in TTK, super hopping is still not super
Super
fun.
grinding is just press a button and win.
Oh, that's what you mean. The reason why he had so much speed when landing there is because he already had external velocity stored from the launch off of that mushroom on Luigi Circuit.
Yes.
So he hits the wall, and that pushes his EV into the direction that he was supposed to have EV in. So it just launches him to the right.
If you don't know what EV
At
is,
max
it's
speed.
external velocity. So basically, the speed you build up when you're in a super grind or super slide.
It's pretty much momentum is another way you could refer
Yeah.
to it. It's not exactly the same, but it's effectively the same thing.
Sort of like
It's sort of like the speed that the
horizontal
game wants to
gravity.
push you at. Yeah. Yeah. Clem is here. What's up? Do y'all ever had that mental block I mentioned? Let me see what you got.
I'm just gonna finish the lap
TASing
and see
gives
what
you
the
more
time is.
responsibility for your own ego. Oh, I basically have superpowers and can't even beat regular players. I mean, yeah, it is definitely a very different mindset because it's not about like, oh, look at how look I can do. Because the thing with TAS is that it's like, it's not supposed to be compared to RTA unless it's like, you know, you're using TAS to like find a method for an RTA viable shortcut or something. But usually
Competing
TAS and
against an RTA
RTA
player
are not
with
like
the
placed
intent
on
to
the
win.
same level. Yeah. We only really use like RTA runs as like a baseline for like TASing. But then after that, it's more about like just pushing limits than, you know, anything else like that. When he was doing the
Grind's
off-road
gonna
cut,
be
I noticed a
annoying.
difference in speed. That's right, because when you're in the off-road, you lose 3 kmh per frame. If you're pressing B, actually. I think it's different if you're not pressing B.
That's a big time save.
You still have 3 mushrooms you can use.
That's another 5.5 seconds saved. So let's just take a look at the run so far.
I'm good.
I might do another big improvement before trying to see if I can get any streamless entry. I'm not even sure it's possible on this vehicle. Okay, so did that.
Yeah, it
I'm
kinda
mostly
sucks that-
stayed here.
I think that it's that I really find the Mario Kart 7 stuff to be super cool as well. I've seen some of those TASes, and they are very, very nice. But I mean, the TASing tools are newer, and the game is just less popular than Mario Kart Wii in general. So I mean, it just sort of is what it is.
It's a decent prelim. I didn't chain my wheelie at the end.
Are you still using the one that uses a shroom to get out of bounds?
Yes. So
I
I'm
think
just
it's
gonna-
about time you get the clip out of bounds without that.
I'm going to save this ghost. Just so that I have it. And I'm going to override it with an attempt to get it shroomless. Which I have an idea of how I'm going to do that. Without having to consult Monster. Okay.
Yeah, nobody's doubting the viability of Luigi Circuit 3-lap Ultra.
Just because you haven't seen a task of it doesn't mean it's not possible. There are an uncountable number of strats that just haven't been made into real tasks yet. And also even more tasks that just haven't been uploaded.
Honestly, Tactical, I don't know if Monster's gonna win Tazzer of the Year, because he hasn't been doing very much for like a long portion of
I
it.
genuinely don't know who's going to win Task of the Year this year. I thought it might be him, but then nothing's happened in the second half of the year. So.
Right. In terms of just like raw Tazing output, it could be like
Ego Sorry.
Ego Sorry,
One of those three.
Yeah.
Imagine Corvid wins both Tasser of the Year and New Tasser of the Year.
I don't know if that's happening.
Yet, he wins Tasser of the Year, but not New Tasser of the Year because some new Tasser was just really cool.
Yes, Manfredi, you can get the Ultra Shroomless and use a Shroom on the actual flap, and for some reason Curio hasn't done that yet.
It's quite difficult, that's why.
It's not that bad.
I mean, you can get it Shroomless on the other side, but then you have to drive through the entire tunnel when you enter the lap. And I don't want to do that. So, I have another idea. I actually have two other ideas. One is... Oh, no. Okay. I missed. I need to do that again. So my idea is start a super grinder on here, and then just super grind eject to do the clip. And that's what Monster did, but he used a different vehicle.
I'm glad that I've been taking like top level Tazing a little bit less seriously this year, because I have found some cool stuff, but I've also just been like, I'm happy with how like chill things are. I also got to work on a no glitch task after like 4 years.
Oops.
Or got to work on a completed no glitch task at least. Or 3-lap, no glitch 3-lap. He will have to redo everything, but the run was already not very good to begin with.
Yeah. So it won't be a lot to redo.
Yeah. Which is why I was saying.
Yeah, I was planning on doing like at most one more round, but I just figured it was decent enough that I could move on to this. That was
He's just trying to figure. He was trying to gauge strats. It's
just see what the time was to see how much this saved.
Yeah. It would be cool if I got nominated for top 5 flap tasks of the year.
It's genuinely possible that 2 of the nominations are the same category.
Yeah, I think it might be. I think both KC runs will probably be on there.
It's
Though who knows?
fair.
Maybe people will just not vote for the original. I really hope that doesn't happen though, because
It's
the original.
likely to happen.
It's likely, but it sucks because the original, like the former KCBKT, completely
think it
deserves
should
just as much
win,
love as the
but
new one.
it's definitely
Yeah, it
better
definitely
than like pretty much every other test that would be nominated.
Yeah, aside from like
The one
3
that beat
others.
it.
Yeah,
And 3 others, yeah. Like DDR.
and yeah, DDR, yeah, and then probably RMC.
If that gets uploaded.
If it gets
I
finished.
genuinely think, at most, BC No Glitch 3 Lap is going to be uploaded, and the rest are going to be only next year's TAS Awards, which sucks because the people worked on it like last year, and they'll only get awarded their TAS Award credit 2 years later.
Nitric Acid says, "Wow, you're good at this. You should make YouTube videos of your TASes."
Like, imagine you were up for a Nobel Prize, and you
All right.
Found a
Sorry,
thing.
Nitric Acid. He didn't listen.
found a thing, and
I thought it was funny.
You just couldn't be bothered to publish for like 2 years. But then, like, one of the other people in your project, like, just moves off the grid. And they never get the prize.
Okay. Why are there so many? Why have there been 2 Zacks that have joined the stream in the past? Oh, it's because it's the same Zack.
Is it Zaxi4?
Yeah. No.
Oh, why'd you say yeah?
Well, because the 4 threw me off. The 4 is your thing.
Yeah. This is how did I find this super kind?
I don't know, man.
This sucks. I found it because I wanted it to exist. That's how strats work. It's like Michael's ideology. Will strats into existence.
Bruh, I just don't want to work on this right now.
Mm. I have to look at a video on how to do this.
Yeah, Trackmania has a very different system for how they handle things.
They also allow brute forcing in task comps.
Well, it's because brute forcing is something they can realistically use.
Yeah, but it still becomes pay to win. Better computer equals
Yeah.
better task.
Right.
Roughly, assuming everyone already like has the skill set to make a good one in the first place.
I think he said what the next episode of the tutorial will be in the video.
Yeah, the next episode will be Gecko Codes. Basically, the all-in-one pack comes with gecko codes already, and I'm just going to be explaining like what each of them does, how to use them, how to
All
add
right,
your
here
own.
it's time for part 2 of the tutorial. You guys want to know what codes you use? You use task code, and you I guess super grind sometimes.
What I'm most looking forward to is explaining finally in a video how to use load files from NAND.
Yeah, that's a good one. I hope you also explain. Well, are you getting into like the TTK gecko code that fixes like controller bugs? Did you even know that was a thing?
I don't use Lua core, so no. I'm only going to be covering like the absolute basic ones,
Okay.
which is obviously still going to take a lot of time. So
Yeah, I guess.
it's terrible, but you know, take
That
it.
is the plan. Yeah, listening.
What? Did you know coconut milk is possible backwards in all games that appeared? No, but it makes sense, I suppose. I didn't know it was possible in 8.
Did they just delete their message? What?
Yes. Is it wrong? Is it not possible in 8? Is it not possible in 7? Is it
I would
not possible
highly
in
doubt
Wii?
that it's possible in 8.
Is it not possible in Wii?
It's definitely possible in Wii.
I don't know.
There's like 2 different ways of doing it. And probably reverse ultra.
Yeah, that's what Malio literally did the reverse ultra in his video.
Yeah. There's an OOB glitch on 8. Okay, but do you, like...
Oh yeah.
Does it actually go a lap backwards, though?
Depends on what you define by lap, because most games don't actually care about completing a reverse lap. They do the Esterloy method and wing it.
Oh, okay. It is possible in 8DX.
Well, obviously ADX, because
Dude,
it's
the
not in
emoji
8.
thing is covering the side of each of these messages. How do you use load files from NAND?
Basically,
it's load courses from NAND.
well,
But
there's both. I use load
they
files.
both exist. But like we
I'll be
usually just
covering-
use load courses.
I'll be covering both.
I've never used load files from NAND.
Load files is slight bit superior. I don't remember why.
Yeah.
That'll be part
Do
of my
you use
research.
courses or files?
I use files.
Weird. What is this? This is news to me. Does everyone except me use files?
No, courses is a lot easier to just do quickly, but files is more good for long term.
Whatever.
I
I
get
guess-
super grind
I guess-
before finishing the turn.
Most people use courses.
Yeah.
Okay.
Most people use courses.
How do you task with controller? With
Plug
like
it in.
great physical. Yeah, plug it in and then experience great physical strain.
Yeah,
because
because you have to use 1.5 hands on your controller and half a hand on your computer. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
You got it?
I don't
Let's
think it's gonna be enough
go.
EV
Oh, the slide though.
because you're gonna
You
need motion.
can't shroom.
I know. Yeah, I don't think
This
is gonna
super
help.
grind is particularly difficult because you have to get the slope down on like the very small curb.
I don't think it's gonna help. My EV is at 15. Oh, maybe. We'll see.
It might work. What am I doing? That's not how you do that. There we go.
Aha. Yeah, that's what I'm.
sh-
have too much airtime to get a clip over. That sounds weird, but it's true.
Keyboard has its own advantages and disadvantages over controller. So, I mean, it's probably more accessible, especially because everyone has a keyboard. Unless you're TASing on mobile, but, like, please don't do that. For your own, like, well-being.
Who here remembers when Cesar joined the community and was like, how to TAS, I'm using Android.
Was that Cesar?
Yeah.
Really? That's
Yeah.
so funny.
You forgot?
I've completely forgot, man.
He's come so far.
That was only 2 years ago!
Yeah, it was 2.5.
Okay, bro.
See, he was doing it at the end of 2021 still.
Don't mind me, I'm just 5,000 years old.
Yeah, we are cave paintings compared to all of you.
Cave paintings! We're the
not the
cave
people
paintings
we're
of
not
the...
we're the cave drawings. We're not even the people who made them.
We're not the cavemen.
Yeah.
They act like cavemen too. They using stuff like TAS input.
Yeah.
Get that out of here.
Anyone who uses task input is officially old.
Yeah.
Specifically, they started tasking before 2022.
Yeah. Before any other options existed.
Well,
I've used it before. It's not unusable. It's not unusable. I'll give
other
it that.
options existed. It's just like it was more common for it to be pushed as the only acceptable way to task before
Before this game got difficult.
No, just before other approaches to tasking became mainstream.
Well, yes,
like
but
track
also
breakers. Like track breakers was a huge community mindshift change. Like tasking custom tracks is actually a thing you're allowed to do for your entire career.
I mean, I never said that you couldn't do that. I just didn't really care about custom tracks. And then I saw that, oh wait, these guys are doing tough things.
Like even in TAS awards, CT Ultras were seemed as inferior to other CT tests before I made the CT Ultra category. No way you can clip the near side. No. I mean, I don't think I'm even going to be able to do this with a shroom, let alone without one. I think I'll try my other idea. Yeah, so I'm not even gonna get the height I need if I do this.
I mean, some of the most innovative TASers are like right now in the community are track breakers. Like Police, Michael, Epic, all those guys are track breakers through and through.
And by technicality, so are the two of us. Less so me.
What do you mean by technicality? I'm definitely a track breaker as well. I'm in the server. I'm cool with everyone there. I've discovered like CT ultras for them.
I know.
Not many, but and RT ultras as well. That helps. That helps too.
Who here hasn't found?
I just wanted to be a little bit humble, curious, so I didn't say my name in the list of people I read off. Well, I didn't read it off of anything. I said it, but oh, what? That's weird. But you use a shroom, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get that without a shroom though.
I am TTB, but not innovative. To be fair, it's also a friend group, so like like not everyone there has to be discovering a bunch of things. If people are cool, then I mean.
Hence
That's
me.
kind of what it's half of what it's. Yeah, exactly. Nobody likes Curio. Sorry, that was mean.
It's okay. It's you. Nobody likes you either.
Don't you ever get tired of TASing? Yes.
Yes, actually. Have you?
When that happens,
have you seen my YouTube
happens,
channel?
I stop TASing for like 6 months.
Have you seen my YouTube
and then I come back
channel?
with
My
yeah.
last video before the tutorial was in March or April, or whenever I uploaded the Aura Metropolis test. And I literally hadn't
I feel like
been
a lot
testing
of people
since
that are
May.
in TTV server have never broken like any tracks.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to do now.
Always been hard to do. Okay, maybe not.
Well, I mean, probably around the start it might have been a little easier,
Imagine,
but now
like,
it's just
I can
because
see
I
it-
mean you
I
can't
can
do like what
see
Blaze did, where he like dropped 10 different ultras. Like you can't do that now.
I can see a universe where GV Ultra literally wasn't found because people were just incredibly blind, and then the track breakers show up and like, you can drive on this. You guys are idiots.
I can see the universe where we find GV Ultra and no other ultras because we listen to A plus start. I can barely hear that laughter in there.
By that point, we already had found like half the ultras.
Yeah, that's true.
How did that theory even? I have to say, Summoning Salt is like the reason why ultras are mainstream.
Kinda, yeah.
Like,
Hop off A
the
plus
name
start,
Ultra
yeah.
Shortcut wasn't even standard until that video.
Well, I mean, for us it was, but I mean
No,
that's
it
how
wasn't
everything
for
is.
us. It wasn't even for us.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Before that video, there was genuine conversation on calling them major skips.
Okay, well, you guys are weird, but okay, sure.
Like, the no ultra category was going to be called no major skips. And then when that video came out, we were
Major skips.
like, no major skips.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
What do you call ultra long cuts with that naming scheme then? Major
Minor
not skips?
Minor skips.
That's just skips. That's just called skips. The A plus start checkpoint explanation is so goofy, dude. I honestly, yeah. Imagine if GV was like a track specific, like the checkpoints were actually just a track specific
We should
checkpoint phenomenon.
make that a task.
Complete Grumble Volcano, but it uses the A plus start checkpoints.
Yep.
I feel like that.
If you don't get the joke, you're DQ'd.
The winner is whoever gets the joke the best.
Okay. I just did the ultra treeless.
That's funny. Super grind ejections.
Oh my god! I just did the ultra treeless. Okay.
Minimum trees Mario Circuit Ultra %. Upload that. What? Was this TikTok? YouTube Shorts type beat?
That's so not useful, but
I really hope that we never have a situation where we can ask ChatGPT for better ghost files. I hope that we don't have like honestly, I'm a personally one of the more vocal people saying that if we had tools like brute forcing in Trackmania or Scattershot in Mario 64, it would genuinely like destroy the community. Or at least like take half of the community away from it.
I can imagine the people who test right now in regular tracks would totally be okay with that. The people in task comp would not. So I'd say task comp.
I mean, I task RTs. I you know have BKT projects I work on. I still think that like it would just not be
That's ridiculous.
productive for anyone.
I was like, oh, how do I get the tree? And then
You just
I'm just
go over it anyway.
flying. I'm just flying. It's okay. This is
Yeah, it's
normal.
fine. How much EV do you have?
A lot. 60.
Okay, yeah, that's a lot.
I have 60, yeah.
But yeah, generative AI tools are already a very like weird gray area in the realms that they're already used in. With TASing as being as difficult of an art as it is, I don't think that like that ChatGPT is going to be investing in TAS technology anytime soon.
Now I'm curious. What's... Banana clearance
Okay,
sale.
nobody's gonna know what that is,
Hmm.
except for the people who know
What
what
that is.
yeah, who know what it is.
I think
Bro,
you
why
can
can't
clip
this
this stream list. I'm going to try. Oh, I almost got back. That would be cool. I'm gonna try and do that.
You're hitting the wall.
I know, I'm trying to hit the wall. Trying to clip the wall.
You're not gonna clip it with an angle like that.
Why does it kill all my speed? Oh, just went over the wall. That looks cheated. Yeah, that is literally what the current 3-lap strats look like. Another one
For
of
like
those
every
runs.
track.
Another, I mean, yes. Uh,
Sounds great, right? Well,
you see any
boy,
runs
don't do I have
finished?
a harsh pill to swallow for you.
See any runs finished? No?
Yeah. Also, all of them are super hopping runs, and you know, super hopping is cool, but it gets a lot less cool when every track uses it. I think ODB strats are really cool, but I feel like they're cooler when super hopping isn't part of them.
Right, ish. That was like it's a good balance.
What?
The Rainbow Road test is a good balance of super hopping and not.
Yeah, the no ultra flap.
No. The 3-lap. Ultra.
Oh, okay, I see. I think that the no ultra flap though is like a very good showcase of like some of the some of the coolest ODB driving that we have. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has task tools?
Yeah. Have you not seen the first TAS ever? Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I forgot about that.
Yeah, so the first TAS of MK8 Deluxe was actually Yoshi Valley backwards.
There's a Shy Guy Falls task going on. That's gonna be cool. The tools are so bad they write lines of input frame by frame. We have tools that do that.
Yeah, that's not actually bad.
It's not as bad as you would think.
It's similar to the bad part is that they have to like wait time and restart to make edits.
Yeah, and also that like I'm assuming that you would have to write in all of the value. You can't like copy the inputs of the run and then oh boom, just have it in the file. You have to actually write everything, which sucks too. Yeah, and they don't have save states.
Many other reasons, not that.
It reminds me of like those Mario Odyssey trick jump TASes.
Yeah, it's
And
exactly
just Mario
the same.
Odyssey TASing in general.
It's exactly the same as that. Now, if I could just do that, but better. Like that! Yay!
Did you get over?
Maybe.
Did you get over?
I need the wheelie.
Oh, but you're bad.
I'm bad. I don't have the height.
Are you even going over the right tree?
Yes. This is the tree you need to clip to get over.
Oh. You're gonna have a rough time doing that without a wheelie.
Yeah. Problem is, really means speed.
External velocity delay clip.
I'd close to the finish line would be better. Yeah, I'm going to try. Problem with that is I'll have rotated too far. To get the OP ejection.
Meanwhile, Beanzard has probably done this like 5 times RTA.
How does this keep happening? Yeah, see the problem with that?
No. Because I'm not watching.
I'm not actually going to use a
Dude,
mushroom.
I'm
but
getting so sidetracked. I need to not be sidetracked.
Am I that interesting? I'm sorry.
No, it's the people in chat.
Okay.
I just love mansplaining my TASing knowledge. I can't help it. If they make a racing game with built-in task tools
So
as its own
basically,
category.
Celeste, but Mario Kart. Celeste Kart. Petition for Celeste Kart to be made.
Not really. It doesn't really have built-in task tools. There are mods for the Celeste Studio is a mod. But like the modding tools for Celeste are insane. And like they feel just as official as everything in the main game.
For sure. Just kidding.
I have so many tabs open. Help. Help me.
Is that the
Help me,
tab
please.
calling help or you?
Do I even have this video open?
Yeah. Imagine you just loading a save state on your DS. Imagine the save state is actually just like the stylus. And you have to use a new stylus, plug in a new stylus every time you want to load a new save state. Oh.
There is that undo load state tool that we button hotkey that we use. Good application of it. Good example to show why it's so useful. He actually loaded that state after getting what he wanted, but then was able to undo that loading.
Yep.
Which is
So I
why it's such a useful tool.
So I decided, actually, you know what? I am going to use that.
Amiibo safe stating. Breath of the Wild Taser is literally crying right now. Because they don't exist yet. I would cry if I didn't exist. Well, actually,
You wouldn't, because you couldn't.
yeah. Fair point.
See, you did it again. Because out of instinct, I loaded a state, but then I was like, actually, that worked. So I went
Yeah.
back. And if you hadn't save stated beforehand, that would have been the reason VC Ultra existed. Or wait, no, you still didn't have it then, so it actually would be the reason it didn't exist.
Well, I would have gotten it.
Yeah. This seems bad. Like, I'm not even halfway up the tree. And yes, I don't have a wheelie, so that's also bad. Yeah. I'm not liking the look of this. Any suggestions, Gillette, on how I could possibly make this better? Because, I mean, the stream makes just such a massive impact.
Free fly.
Why not? Why does no
That's
one ever
right. We're
check
gonna
this?
cheat.
No, wait.
You're gonna try super rapid fire hopping off of this?
Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna get very high with this.
I don't think I'm gonna even get the rapid fire hop.
I mean, are there any rules against you just using existing runs and copying the
There's
inputs for
no
the setup?
existing run with spear that gets over this wall from us.
Oh.
Which is why I'm struggling. Because it may not be possible. Because all the runs
Oh, it's absolutely possible.
It's definitely possible, it's just really hard.
You just need to overcome the skill issue.
Yeah, I need to overcome the lack of monster.
Mm-hmm.
I need to become This Is Police. Okay, no, I don't want to do that.
You hear that, police? No, you don't, because you're probably not watching. But if you are, you should join. You should join the call and give chat what they're asking for.
No. I don't.
He just drops like, wait, what?
Mini turbos are not the reason cars are slower. Because they're just slower.
They're always slower.
They don't have wheelies. Wheelies are huge.
Or super hopping.
Yeah, that too. But even if we're talking just strictly RTA, there's not even many turns where purple MT would help. Or be possible to charge.
Daisy circuit, lighthouse turn.
That's a good example.
Imagine Rosalina's Ice World with purple mini turbos. Just that one really long turn. Actually, wait, no, they skipped that. Never mind. Okay, I'm wrong. What if we had a track that was just one really long turn? That, yeah, Baby Park does kind of fall into that category, doesn't it?
Settle for one shroom.
Imagine if bikes could purple mini turbo.
Imagine if bikes could just super mini turbo.
No, they go from blue straight to the purple mini turbo. As if they needed anything to make them even more broken. Ultra mini turbo boost. And while we're at it, let's just make it so the purple mini turbo, and hell, the blue mini turbo 2 just sets your speed to like 2,000.
Like, alternate idea? That looks like it actually worked. Just need to do it better. With more speed. That is I turned. There was a turn. I went on it. Yeah, I mean, there's a code that does it. It's just we don't have it. A lot of the best mods are private or haven't been made yet. And if this doesn't work, then I'm just gonna use one motion for the entry.
Seriously?
Yes, seriously.
Guys,
This
leave a
isn't
like in the
TASing.
comments if you're really upset with him for that.
This isn't task comp. I don't need to do a perfect run.
What do you mean?
I've tried.
Do you guys in the
but
chat want to see a perfect run? If you guys want to see a perfect run, type 1 in the chat. So that Curio will spend the next 20 hours working on this stats. We got at least a single one in the chat. Oh, we got more than one in the chat.
Yes, we would. Because if they want to they're bored, so they're going to press 1.
You know, I feel like they would have done that a lot earlier if that were the case.
If you're bored, press 1.
No, if you're bored, say I'm bored, and then type 1 in the same message if you want Curio to get the fast strat and not use a shroom to enter the
I want to get the
flat.
fast strat, but if I can't, I'm not going to waste my time when I could be just optimizing the run.
Okay, Charlie typed the word 1, so
We didn't specify.
that's gonna be a disqualification.
What?
From the task. Put Subway Surfers gameplay. Yeah, you need to put some Subway Surfers gameplay in the bottom of the screen. Keep those Gen Alpha viewers entertained and stimulated. It doesn't look like he's gonna do it. That's unfortunate.
What?
Were you not listening to what I was
I'm
saying?
not doing Subway Surfer footage in the bottom, right?
Why not?
Because that's with the
It's basically-
speedometer.
it's basically what No, just put it at the at the bottom of the stream overlay.
See, I forgot that there was a stream. Sorry,
Right, I'm doing the streamer job for you.
Yeah, you are. Thanks. That's why you're here.
The issue is your rotation is not really good.
I know.
That's why
This-
we get the super grind from the other spot.
I know. But that's also why we use ODB so we can just get the rotation straight away. But I have to use spear.
You were literally able to make it over the wall without even clipping anything. You should
With
be
a
able to do it with.
shroom. With a shroom,
Yeah,
which makes a massive difference with pitch and speed.
That's what you sound like. You just need to do better. Be better.
I'd love to get it shroomless, but I can't. So I'm going to try and do it this way. I think this one's going to work. It would be really cool if it does, because I've never seen anyone set it up this way. Yeah, problem is I can't turn my super grind fast enough. I like how I'm TASing the flap setup. I haven't even started the run yet. That's what's so frustrating.
Okay, so the answer to whoever was saying earlier, what's the most difficult part of TASing? There you go. You just heard it here. You heard it here first.
Being forced to test the setup when you haven't even started the run.
Is there any tests in the works currently? No, there is no tests
Yes,
currently
there are
being
many
made by anyone in the
tests.
community.
There are many tests in the works. In fact, there are many
Okay.
tests finished. It's just they haven't been recorded and uploaded yet. There's like 9 from Monster.
Not 9, it's like 6.
Does it really matter when it's that many?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Well, we don't even know if like half of them are even optimized. Like one of them we only know of from a single screenshot.
Yep. One of them is obsoleting an ultra. One of them is an ultra. There's literally an ultra.
I don't know about that one. Except I do.
Use the other artifact. I can just frame advance if I want to get that. And I need the EV. I can't just turn freely. That's not going to help.
think that's it.
What's gonna happen is I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna not make it back to the track below.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, you're just gonna fall out of bounds.
Yeah. Except I don't have enough EV. I've got like 17 EV. I will say. I get a clip. I'm just seeing what it looks like with the shrimp. Okay. This is looking promising. Why can't they just clip? Yeah, this isn't gonna work.
Did I do this wrong? No.
Yeah. Yeah, that
Have you
makes
tried
sense.
just like... Have you tried just like clipping over normally?
You can't do it, Shrimus.
On... Not on the right side, but on the left side you can?
You can do it on the left side, yeah.
Just like land on the seam. Easy. And then just like go around the checkpoint.
That's actually a good point. Now I have to do that.
It'd
Why'd
be
you
really
guys
hard to
come
land
up
on the
with
seam.
that? I mean, it's probably
I'm a
possible.
I'm a track breaker, dude. That's what I
I'm
do.
never gonna finish this.
Just
Because
extend
that's
the deadline or something.
absolutely possible.
Alright, have fun. You're on spear, so it shouldn't be that hard to get over.
Streamless clip still sucks with any vehicle.
You almost made it. Okay, you almost kind of made it. You may sort of didn't look like it. Who's gonna kind of make it? Oh, that looks good. Nice, that height looks really good.
Yes, you have to keep your wheelie, otherwise you don't have to pitch.
Yeah. Wow, you said it was difficult.
Oh my god. Okay. I will say right here, I have never done that before.
It's not that bad. You just need double wheelie and then just get good airtime
That being said,
off the banister.
my only reference of it being difficult was 2015 Estaloy and 2020 Ancient, so those probably aren't good sources.
Yeah,
Can't believe I
that's like citing something that ends with .co.uk.
Nope.
Sorry, everyone from the United Kingdom. That was a joke.
See how precise it is?
Just copy the ghosts. There you go.
Ooh.
Yeah, just land on
Oh.
the seam.
Sloped wall.
Yeah, it is a slope wall. That's the part that's frustrating. If it's possible, you have to deal with that. You'd have to hold up, and even then, it'd be really hard.
It's working. But I did get over, so now I can at least test
You can at least
my
try
other
it.
idea. I have another idea that I want to try.
No, that EV is
which
picking up
was super
fast.
grinding down the hill and then like super grinding into the lap. So I had 120 speed and I could save my mushroom. But if I can get on the same, that'd be great. Hopefully I got that.
You're gonna have to start holding down earlier, I think.
I don't think it's gonna be possible. That's too much.
Yeah, it might not. Yeah, it's very far to the right. That's what I was worried about. It was worth at least trying, though. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Well. No.
I still think it could work. I just need to figure out how much I can
You
hold
got a
back.
neutral glide.
Neutral gliding isn't helping for some reason. Step 1 is avoid the wall. Step 2 is slow gravity. Avoid wall.
There is like the horizontal wall shenanigans on this track, but I don't think you can do any of those shroomless.
That's not working.
What if there's some like weird way to just like
How far can I go before the lap
cheat?
starts to count? Here. Okay.
What is it you're gonna try to do?
Super grind down the hill. And under the
And
tunnel.
then, like, oh, that's interesting. That would be
Get
cool.
it. I'd have to get it first. It'll be difficult.
Um,
And that was a use of undo save state because I'd overridden my save where I want it to be. So you want to be a little further back.
Why is this? Why is this so long? Oh, because this isn't part of the. Oh, and these are. Right. Okay, I see. I might just turn this in for partial credit tomorrow.
Might not work.
But I'll see how much I can do.
I mean, obviously you can get super grinding from here, but you need boost. Nothing I can do here? Hard to grind down hills. Don't actually think about it. This is just hard because it's just not steep enough of a slope. Like the change in slope between. Let me zoom in. Okay, look at the slope difference. That's not much. But then when you compare it to something like this. Whoops. Try it again. This is way more of a slope change. Like between that road down and the rest. Curious. So easy.
How much higher are the invisible walls on this side? Or are they?
They are high.
Okay.
I'm just curious because I've never actually tried this. I've always just been told that it was not possible.
You'd probably have to go at it at more of an angle.
Yeah. Okay. Let me take a different angle.
You'd have to be a little bit further to the left, I think. Or aim a little bit more to the left.
Yeah.
It's gonna throw you into the tree with that angle.
Problem with approaching at an angle is it's far harder to get the full speed clip. How close am I? My peak is so Y position, 45, 46, 4600. Okay. I know he's not holding a task challenge. It's literally just him playing RTA and me, doing a task. So I mean, yes, it's a task challenge, but it's
it's
for
like
one person.
TAScom, but only one person is allowed to submit.
Yep. Yeah, even that didn't make it, and that was it was like 5,000. What was this side? This peaked at 5,400. Just a mini turbo.
Wait. I actually might head off the call at this point because I'm. Oh wait, Curious muted. That's interesting. But yeah, I might head off call. I'm probably gonna head off call at this point because I need to handle this assignment and I'm not doing myself any favors by having distractions. So can I be heard on the stream? Oh, I can. Um. Oh, he's getting some food. Um. Why is he trying to get right side streamless? It's because it's because it's part of the task, I think. Oh no, it's not. It's because it's It's because it's optimal to start the lap on the right side of the finish line, because we have to go hit the chain chomp. And we want to save that shroom if we can. For like the ending section. But yeah, somebody in the chat mentioned that I said I was going to be, that I'm leaving to deal with my assignment. I might come back if I, like, if Curio is still streaming by the time I'm either finished or not finished. But yeah, I'm going to head off. So, see you guys. Bye-bye.
Jello is not. So I assume he's gone to do his assignment. I'm just gonna try a little more with this setup, and then probably go back to the really bad other one, which is kind of disappointing, but I will actually. Okay, no, I'll take one look at task collection, see if I can get some idea of how I'm meant to do this. Yeah, no, so that's not useful. I used to super slide. Oh wait, but well, I suppose I could have done that. It still can't be done shrimless. But yeah, I'm not feeling too unhappy. I assume Jello explained. Let's see, how many people are still watching? 16. It's quite good. If you're there, please say something in the chat. Quite difficult to do a stream when there's no one to talk to. Hello. So, yeah, what I've concluded is that this is not possible shameless, and if it is, it's just not worth it for me to try and grind while I have just a day left. So I'm going to get my other run back. Modify Arcasis. I can work off what I had before. Cool. I like this strat a lot better as well. The other one would have been not as cool because I wouldn't get to do this. Save time and then lost time and then save time. That's cool. So we just do that again. Oh my god. Yes. You can't see? Oh, right. I know why. um, sorry. I actually have saved more time than what it looks like because I ended the lap a few frames later. Doing the optimal last turn strat, but it's fine. Again, just a prelim. So close. And 269. Nice. Sugar Beach flap levels of time save. I wonder what Beanzard's done so far. I like how it makes a noise when I hit the chain jump. Pretty sure it's the same noise that you get when you hit a penguin. Actually quite good. And ending turns could probably use a bit of work, but I might opt to not use those strats. I don't know, we'll see. This is task. This is Sonora Ivy, yes. This task is just something me and Beans are doing. It's sort of it's more interesting than your average RTA task, which would just be like complete a lap with a certain combo. But it's not quite as interesting as your typical task, which would be a lot more than just this one roll of hitting a chain jump. Oh my god, no way it actually worked. What? That's cool. So I did lap quite a bit behind, but I seem to make up for it. The blitzing isn't necessarily what you want. You want to just turn as fast as possible. This is how far ahead would be if I had that extra mushroom that I was wanting. For me, it is 1 p.m. Just past 1:02. Yeah, Charlie's right. Which means it's 11 a.m. In Australia. It's a shame there's no such thing as YouTube clips like there are on Twitch. 'Cause it'd be cool to see if anyone had clipped that treeless moment. I got woodless on the right side. Without the full clip, of course. Oh, what? Okay, I'm ahead and I'm behind. That's huge. Is your size pain? Yeah, it is, because you just eject straight away. for the worst turn in the entire track. I wonder if we went through all the tracks and just said what the worst one for each of them was. Like for Luigi's Circuit, it would be. I mean, probably just the shortcut turn, because it's the only difficult part. Yeah, so what's happened is I've gone to try and test streamless strats, and yeah, they didn't work out. Jellipuff was really disappointed. He had to leave. So I just continued with my run as I was doing before. Hit the grass there. I know, but that's not the point. The point is I'm ahead. Yes, that seems like it would be an easy fix, but then I'd have to go and get that QM all over again. I'm already going to have to do that. Because I gotta save time somewhere else. I'll have to carry the improvement. Which sucks. I mean, what do you mean? Oh, I just lost all that time again. Yes, that's time safe, but it was this that I wanted. For just want avoiding my mini turbo. Should be saving more than frame. That's more than the frame. By climb. It's 16228. Is the task coming along? Alright. I gave up on Streamless. If you're around for that, I was trying Streamless stuff. So I went back to just the super slight entry with the shroom. I tried lots of different variations on Streamless. I got left side Streamless tree clip first try. That was scary. Then I failed to super grind like for a whole hour. That was not nice either. Idea. This is losing time without losing distance. Because you gotta enter the lap at a really weird time. Currently are at 22 viewers, but also total is 331 views. There's going to be an ad coming, so good luck. I'm not going to get anything crazy in that time. Really good. This saves so much. Oh. It's a shame. Some of them look so cool. I know. Off-road. Uh, save states. I hate save states. There's too many. Can we just have like no save states and you just play at full speed? It'd be so much easier. Save again. So 10, 1, 8, 2. Come to the stream. Rate this flap setup. 1 being not cool, 5 being coolest thing you've seen all day. Where's Jellipuff? Someone know how I can talk with Jellipuff. Jellipuff's gone to do an assignment. You can talk to him through me if you want, because that way you're not actually bothering him. What did you want to ask? So, except for this ending, it's actually kind of good. That turning is crazy. Like, look how far my hop goes to the left. I'm so far away from the road. There's no way I'm gonna get around, and then... Whee! I love those hops. Angle hops the best. It's not from loading and shrinking state. What? It's not from loading states. I'm switching between full screen and not full screen. So that I can read the chat. So whenever it's small, I'm reading the chat. Whenever it's large, it's full screen, and I'm not reading the chat. I just have the habit of just quickly flickering between the two to check the chat. I do it all the time whenever I'm on Discord. Which I mean, technically right now I am, but I'm not streaming to anyone. Yeah. Save. Get 2 monitors. Yeah, I mean, I'm on a laptop, so that's not really an option. I mean, it is an option. It's just with my setup of bringing it everywhere I go. I can't really just bring a second monitor. beating our friend's world record. I mean, a lot of people just don't have the time to talk to random people who want to ask them questions. So he's probably just rather not talk. There are places where you can just get help without having to talk to one single person who doesn't have the time. Like there's a Discord server for Mario Kart Wii Time Trials. I'll send you the invite link if you're not in it. Invite link. Yeah. So join this, and you can get a lot more help there. You don't need to bug any top people. Well, if you're nowhere near the top level, then to try and beat him right now is sort of an unreachable goal. Unreachable goal. You have to work your way up first. I mean, yeah, you're going to be a big fan, but I mean, just because you're a big fan doesn't mean you're going to be good enough to beat him. And just because you really want to doesn't mean you're going to be good enough. It's a really, really strong world record. All the world records are quite strong. So, I mean, if you've got no like proof of good times, then it is really highly unlikely that you'll ever beat them. It's not personal. It's just a fact. Right? I don't think I will ever get a world record, whether or not I want to. No amount of grinding would ever get me there. Like, I'm just not good enough. Yeah. I mean, it takes years to work your way up. And so if you set your goal that high, that's just not right, really. So I mean, he was probably just he was saying that to save you the time you'd be wasting trying to get a world record. Because if you're not there, then it's not gonna happen. And it's important that you know. Grinding is cool. I'm sad I haven't been able to make it useful in this. I got super sighting to be useful though. That's nice. Super sliding is also kind of cool. Nice. I get early entry while still bonking. Yeah. And in order to bonk the chain chomp, you need to have low speed, and that means my boost needs to run out sooner. But then, in order for my boost to run out sooner, I need to take longer to get there, and so I'm pretty much locked on how fast I can reach the chain chomp once I've entered the lap. So I need to figure out a way to enter the lap sooner, and also use the mushroom sooner. Enter the lap later while using mushroom sooner. Okay, well, I mean, if you do have the aspirations to do that, and you think you're willing to grind for the next few years, then good luck. I believe in you. It's just keep in mind that it's not guaranteed. That's all. And also keep in mind that by the time you reach that point, the world record could have been improved by a lot as well. It could be even stronger. So there's a lot of things to consider. Where did he say his PB was? Oh, his PB is 144. Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot. You started playing last year? Yeah, I mean, if you only started playing last year, your PB is already almost better than mine. So it's not impossible. It's just a lot. So I mean, set your goal to just the next big milestone. So your next goal is sub 144. Your next goal beyond that, maybe sub 143, maybe regional tops, then worldwide tops, then climbing the worldwide tops, and only then, like once you're really in contention, then it's probably best to set your goals for a world record. But like now where you are, don't set your goals too high, because you'll come out of it really disappointed, and that could kill all of your motivation for playing the game in the future. Yeah, I mean, if it was me, I think playing RTA is great, but unless you have the natural skill to just do it immediately and be that good straight away, it is a lot of wasted time just grinding for potentially never reaching the top. So like what I do is I have like leaderboards with just a few close people. I have leaderboards with a few close people, and my goals are just to do better than the other people in my group. So if you have a close friend group that you can play RTA with, then that's a nice environment to have less pressure as well. there's lots of ways to enjoy the game, more than just getting world records. And it takes a lot to realize that. It took me multiple years to get to that point. I was playing from like 2017 till 2019, 2020 when I realized, you know what, playing RTA isn't be all end all. It's not the only thing that matters. And I mean, for me, TASing has become the thing that I care about the most. And maybe RTA will be, but yeah, Invincible is a current world record holder, I think, or former. I don't remember. So he's someone you want to listen to. I forgot. Was it Core that beat your DKJP? Can you do a spin whip? I mean, there, spin drift. I don't know what you mean. And I'm sure there's some language barrier thing happening, so I'm being patient. So. If you want me to like go to Mushroom Gorge and just show you the spin drift strat. So I don't really want to do that. Yeah. It's great, but then it loses time. So I mean, I have to go quite a bit further around the chain chomp before I'm able to get the thing. That's cool, but then dead. Oh. Oh. Yes. Yes. Time save. There we go. Baby steps are important. One good example that's relevant to what I deal with all the time is people who say they don't want to participate in the task competition because they aren't good enough to win. And I mean, yeah, everyone's like that. Nobody's good enough to win straight away. But it takes time to get to that point. And a lot of people who have been competing for years still haven't reached that point, but I think everyone has a chance to eventually. But going into it thinking that you're going to straight away and not thinking about taking the steps towards reaching the goal instead of just jumping straight to the goal. how long have I been doing this? As I was saying, we were actually talking about this at the start of the stream. I've been TASing for about 6 years. So think about how long it took for me to get to where I am now. Take it 6 years. So I wouldn't say I was even as good as I am now until maybe 3 or 4 years in. And I mean, I'm constantly getting better at certain things. I'm also constantly getting worse at certain things because I get rusty. But yeah, it takes a long time to get good at anything. It didn't work. Player to player. And then player. Did you know how to do super sliding? Well, super sliding didn't become anything you even needed to know until last year. But even still, I did kind of know how to do super sliding for a couple years before that. But even still, that was multiple years into my career. I learned super grinding quite early on because I was starting to learn to TAS around the time it became popular. And then I went through the whole oops. I went through the whole super hopping thing live. Went through the whole Warriorback super sliding thing live, went through everything last year. Obviously, I've done all the TAS competitions, done all the TAS awards. Why is this like this? What is going on? Get this. Yeah, this super sliding is incredibly useful. It saves time on so many tracks. You may just not have seen them because there haven't been many tests uploaded. But trust me, there's a lot. Got Luigi Circuit, Maybe Meadows, Toast Factory, Mario Circuit, Coconut Mall, DK Summit, Gold Mine, Daisy Circuit, Cooper Cape, Maple Treeway. No, maybe, possibly. Como Volcano, Drydo Ruins, maybe Moonview Highway, Rainbow Road, Peach Beach, GB2, Mario Raceway, Sherbet Land, Delfino Square. What else? Any competitive lap times? What do you mean by competitive? Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, there are official flap leaderboards. But flaps are nowhere near. There's no flap leaderboards on RKWRs. Flaps are considerably less acclaimed in all games from Wii onwards. DS is the last one where it gets tracked seriously. I'm not sure why. It's a shame. Flaps are equally important. Not made the Sherbet Land Ultra humanly. I have not made many ultras humanly. A lot of, I mean, no, people have been making Sherbet Land Ultra since 2015, not long after it was discovered. It's not like it's a new thing. There these for on Street Flatboard Records. Yeah, I know. I saw. Pretty insane. It's crazy how quickly that happened once all the setup ghosts started being made. I mean, yeah, Logan isn't God. Not every world record has to be him. Hey, Tactical. Welcome back. I'm not sure what you mean. Trying to stream century. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's possible. It's just gonna be insanely stupid and hard. I mean, I was trying to do it without a tray, but I wasn't getting high enough. The only reason I was getting high with the shroom is because I was using a shroom. I would absolutely love to be corrected though. Oh, sorry, no. I'd love to be corrected in 2 days. Oh, I got high without the shroom as well. It's just getting over the wall. But yeah, if you do get it, don't tell me until 2 days from now. I'm gonna stream for no more than another half an hour. Because at that point I will have been tasking for a whole 4 hours, and that's like a whole speed task. Just need to save 2 milliseconds. Then I'll be happy to stop. Come on. I mean, the ending's not as good, but I just want net time save at the end of all this. Okay. See. There we go. That's a good place to stop. Thanks everyone who was watching. I will probably not, stream again tomorrow, but this will probably be my only stream for this. So, thanks for the support. Look forward to the actual video of this on both Beanzard's and my channel sometime in the next few weeks. And look out for my channel in the next 2 days. I've got a big video coming, so see ya.